Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. And with Fiery Furnace completed, there's only one non-boss stage left in the game. Wrong way. Yeah, it's time to visit the 5th Club's Kiosk, the 5th Lost World stage, and you know the rest. And now we're out of Crim coins. However, we're not out of banana coins, so let's see what Crinky has to say. I thought it might be a real video game hero. Really. Reckon you should spend all your tokens here. You wish. Jungle Jinx. Just before halfway, take time to look back at what you've done. The bonus is right before the halfway point. Black Ice Battle. After the slope of the letter N, press right as you fall and you'll have a ball. I just realized that he meant that literally too. I thought he was just talking about pressing right after you fall to enter the bonus, but you'll have a ball as in you'll have a cannonball. Took me a while to get that, I guess. He didn't tell you though you have to press right twice, in 2 successive shafts. Clobber Carnage, down may be out, but right picks you up, i.e. the bonus in the level is to the right of the goal point, which you'd normally fire down at. Fiery Furnace. The bananas point the way, which is not a very useful hint, admittedly. Animal Antics, the end is not the end, which is also not a very useful hint, as we'll see soon. But, who cares? That means we've put this stage off for as long as we can. Time to tackle Animal Antics. The gimmick with this stage is you'll be transforming into animal buddies. Starting with Rambi. If you stand in a certain spot right here, and time it right, you can actually supercharge through almost this entire first section. I won't show it off because I actually already showed that off in a video that I put out before even doing this LP. Yeah, Rambi's still vulnerable to the spikes, so this is the only stage in the game to use all 5 animal buddies. Also the only one to have multiple themes. Normally levels in Donkey Kong in Donkey Kong Country games have exactly one environment, and they don't change. Thank you, DK Barrel. Not Animal Antics, this one actually has 3. We've seen the jungle and now we've seen the ice, in which we turn it into Enguarde. And yes, the water is back. Well, that was dumb. Why do I keep getting hit in the easy parts of the stage? Yeah, there's an invisible wall there, or not invisible, insubstantial, with bananas in the O. I just know I'm gonna lose that second hit here somewhere. It's a sushi convention. Well, yep, I did not mean to go forward that quickly. Dang it. Well, that's one death that I can't chalk up to the hard part of the stage. I love you, Rambi. You can just plow through everything in your path so quickly and efficiently. And awesomely, if that's even a word. Yeah, Rambi's section is definitely the easiest of the 5. It's Rhinos on Ice. I must not fall victim to the hitbox thing bug with Enguarde. I must not fall victim to the hitbox thing with Enguarde. Let's just supercharge through everything. Get away from you, spinning sushi. And now it's the attack of the suicidal, spike-spewing blowfish. Yeah, I could have come up with something else to complete the alliteration there, but I do not know a synonym for blowfish that begins with S. So. And that's about the end of Enguarde's part. Yeah, you end up stranded on dry land for a while. Not for long. Time for Squitter's section. There's some bananas behind the wall there, and the halfway point. which actually comes a little too early in this stage. So I mentioned this stage is rather infamous. I mentioned that it's the only one to have all 5 animal buddies, and the only one to have multiple themes, but neither of those reasons are why this stage is so well known, or what makes this stage so well known. No, that's something that's coming up in the next part. Zingers are so much less threatening when you can just shoot webs at them. Or ram it. Dang it, yeah. Squitter's not immune to spikes either, in case you haven't noticed. Okay, can I go back and just get that DK barrel? Oh well, I don't feel like taking the time. There's one at the beginning of the next part. And yeah, I actually took the hard way there. You can actually just completely bypass all of the danger here by just going right above all the zingers. Then you miss out on those bananas, but who cares? So, Cranky said the end is not the end. He actually meant the end of the sub-level, not the end of the stage. Which might be rather misleading. And it's a destroy them all bonus. The last bonus in the game. Not that hard. Although it is in the Brambles. Again! The only bonus I think where he transformed into 2 animal buddies. And now we're Squawks. Does that give you a hint as to what the next part will be like? And back into Squitter just in time to get the DK coin. 39, only 1 to go. Now we shoot to the next part and get ready for the biggest difficulty spike in the entire game. We're in the Brambles. And there are leaves fluttering around, and you know what that means. Yes, there'll be wind later. Wind and Brambles. Needless to say, that is not a good combination. Starting with Squitter. And now here's where this stage gets its infamous reputation. Now it's time for Squawks to take over, and now the wind is blowing. And the hard part about that is it constantly switches direction. Which makes it really annoying. Yeah, exactly. Thanks to the wind constantly switching direction, you are very likely in this part to get blown right into the Brambles or a Zinger or any number of other unpleasant things. Backtrack a little to get that DK barrel, and... Ah, the spider turned into a spider! I think that's a lot of the reason why the Bramble stages are so maligned. Because the 2 most annoying stages in the game are both Bramble ones. Screech's Sprint and Animal Antics. I don't need to comment more on Squitter's part, do I? I do wish they'd put the midway point later in this stage, though. I feel like... I don't think I really have time... Well... Yeah, just go right above the Zingers here, and... Can I collect those bananas again? Sure, why not? You might notice the background looks different from most Bramble stages. That's because the background in Bramble stages normally consists of 2 layers, clouds and the Brambles. And here they had to use up 1 layer for the blowing leaves, so naturally that only left 1 for the background. Although, I don't know why they kept the clouds instead of the Brambles. Seems to me it would have made more sense to put the leaves on layer 3 and use the Brambles on layer 2. Fun fact about the blowing leaves effect, it's the only effect, or whatever you'd call it, in the game to appear on all 3 background layers. Layer 1 in Gusty Glade, Layer 2 in this stage, and Layer 3 in Windy Well. Yeah, I know the Super Nintendo technically has 4 background layers, but hardly any games even use the 4th one. Yoshi's Island is the only one I know of. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that. So yeah, welcome to Squawks' windy, bramble, spike-filled area of pain. I hate this part. I hate this part with a passion. Although I discover there's a secret to it that seems to make it a lot easier. Yikes. I found that instead of constantly trying to hold down on the controller to adjust the direction you're flying against the wind, well, it seems better to just like not press anything unless you're about to be blown into brambles and just let the wind carry you. As luck would have it, Squawks' area also seems to be the longest of the 5. Dang it! I hope I don't die, I hope I don't die. Please tell me I don't die! Oh, that was close. Yeah, of course, after all that, there's still one more animal buddy ready to go. Rattly. Of course, after the meat grinder nightmare that was Rattly, or Squawks' area, Rattly's is nothing. Although that doesn't mean you should take it lightly, because look at all those spikes around. Still though, like, there's no part of this stage other than Squawks' area that's really all that threatening. Do not forget that those barrels shoot you out automatically. Is there anything over here? No, there's not. And missed. 2, 3, and shoot. Nope. And I got it. 20 lives, which means I've accumulated more lives than I thought I had. And Animal Antics is finished. Surprisingly quickly. And now we can access Crocodile Core if we want to. You can actually get to access that stage from any of the 5 other Lost World stages. I don't know what it is with Bramble stages, man. I mean, it seems like each of them was designed by a different level designer and they were trying to one-up with each other with sheer annoying potential. So like, you take Bramble Blast and, you know, we're in a bramble thicket. Okay, well dang, the walls hurt me if I touch them. But hey, at least I'm shooting through them with barrels, right? So I don't really have to get up close and personal with them. Okay, you're right, maybe we should up the ante a bit. Okay, then we have Bramble Scramble. Alright, now we're flying through the brambles, so yeah, this is a bit more tricky, but I can still go at my own pace, right? Don't have to fly too fast or too slow. But then that changes, and we have Screech's Sprint, where you have to race through the brambles. And even then, at least they haven't messed with Squawks' flying physics, right? He still controls the same as he did before. And then the developers say, oh, we can change that. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. And the thing about that stage is it's only Squawks' part that really causes that much trouble. The rest of the level is easy. And fun, rather. Really. If you just took out the wind, that part wouldn't even be any more difficult than Bramble Scramble. Might even be easier because it seems to me that the hitbox of Squawks by himself would be smaller than that of him carrying the Kongs. But yeah, congratulations. You've just seen me complete the most annoying stage in the game. And it's over, so we don't have to do it again, because I got the bonus in the DK coin, and all that's left is Crocodile Core. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.